Hello guys, finally I can make it. I end up G3 in RTA Season 18. And this video I would like to give you guys like the Lulu exposure of my account, including like the team combination that I use, and also will give some guidance hints from my direct experience how can I make this. So in RTA Season 18, I can make the score like 2241st. It is like in the rank of 176, which is not half bad. One of the things is like the number of the total game is like around like 1.4k games, which is like very it is like so many games that I play. And but however, if as I play more games, I fail more, which means like I have spent like in the 3 months of the season, I have spent like 2 months in order to try like most of the teams, and also I will put like all of the action lists and like all the things that I can conclude to climb this far into the description of the video, so you guys can read through the tips and also see what I did in the last season. So we will go to the runes of all monsters that I use. Basically, I'm playing the CC team, so most of the units that I did is like it is the one in the review, and some of them has been adjusted rune a bit according to like to the rune that I got each day. So we will start from like from the main units that I most pick, like at the first pick most of the time is the Sierra. So for Sierra, I make her like a bit tanky. So, and also you will see the stats is that she got around like high HP, high defense, and also got some other speed. And one of the important thing for Sierra, I think, is like the crit rate and the accuracy as well. For the crit rate of like 100%, and also the accuracy is around like 73, and also she got some other accuracy from the artifact for the skill 2 as well. So in totally it's around like 82 accuracy. I ever play like a Sierra and have the accuracy around like 65 something before, and I see that most of the time the game that I sleep, I will see like she cannot plant the bomb into some kind of the very important like the event. For example, when she need to plant the bomb into Lulu, like and most of the time at the start of the game, she have to like she must have the chance like to land the bomb into Lulu on that step, but with like 60 accuracy something, most of the time she missed the bomb, or maybe after the bomb explode, Lulu does not stun some kind of. So I decided to like to increase more accuracy into her, yeah, to make it more consistent, and it seems works okay. And then we go to the Bastet. Bastet is like one of the unit that supports Sierra a lot. Like you will see like she plays on Swift and Will, and then like this unit helps a lot to like in the game that you are playing for CC, you also need some kind of the damage. Since like this meta, you will like find out a lot of the bruiser units, so Bastet will be the one who is like to give the attack buff to the team and make your team have enough damage to overcome that. So I place her for the crit rate and crit damage. She will, and also she got some of the accuracy, because like her second skill can help to like land some kind of the armor breaks, including glancing as well. So this one is very great. And also we got one of the leader speed, and also like some of the damage boosters. Also in the case that in this season you will find a lot of the hair gun as well. Hair gun is one of the monsters that will like make your team got a lot of the trouble while you are removing the buff. Since like my team have the units that doing the strategy based on like the beneficial removal, so Shu comes into play, and he's like he will his speed will like faster than the Bastet, and also like he is placed on like the swift and doing like the maximum attack boost as well. So as you can see, I place him like from all of the swift that I have, the best one. And some of them like they're just only the hero grade, but it got like the triple roll into the speed. So, and he got some of the accuracy from the artifact for the third skills. Because like if he fails to do some kind of the buff removal, that's like it will be troublesome for me to do some kind of the CC strategy. And then next, after we got like Sierra and also Shivu and also Bastard, and then like we will follow by the units that will help you guys to do some kind of the CC strategy. This is another good example. I got like Triton. Triton can also help in terms of the when the enemy team trying to use like the non-fire monsters in their team, and you want like you want to do some kind of the strategy that start first. So Triton is one of the best choice. And also Triton. So and another great unit that being used for the strip is the Ryu. So in some games that you confront Juno or any fire bruiser units, for example Canal, Juno, or any damage unit, Ryu will help a lot, Ryu or more. I try to place him like to maximize his damage. Actually he can go more on like on more damage and then reduce the HP, but this is like the best rune that I have. So he plays on the sweep and blade, as you can see, and then the artifact will like focusing on the damage of the multiple hit skill. And then we are talking about like another stripper, Hagang. I will have like Hagang and also Valentis into the next level. So in this meta you can see like glancing will help a lot to like to counter most of the important unit, for example Canal or Diana or any other like and some stripper will help you guys to like to win against the game, for example Lulu. Yeah, so I will have like the Hagang starts before Valentis. The reason is that let's say that Hagang can like he can land like the buff removal including stuns to some of the important unit. I can save the skill of the Valentis like after that. Hagang I did like the review in my previous video. What I have changed a bit from that is that I have increased the accuracy for him a bit, and also he have like some of the accuracy bits into his second skills, which is very important. This unit will help like to confront like a Juno and stuff very well as well. In the game that you confront Juno will come out a lot because like I use the Valentis things, and then yeah, Valentis cannot like kill Juno without any help of the DPS unit like Ryu or Hagang. And but sometimes yeah you need to like to have like the amount of the damage to tear Juno down in some case. And here is my main unit Valentis. As mentioned in the tips below, basically I try to use the Valentis in most of the game, because like a Valentis is the units that like most of the player don't have it, so I can use this guy like the key units for my team, and I try to build the units around in order to build the team based on my Valentis core team. And then like these are the runes of my Valentis. I place him on the stun and will. The great thing of the Valentis is that if he plays on stun, it has like a double chance to stop the enemy strategy. For example, once he used like his Rage of Mother Nature, so he will got like he can have the chance to one provoke the enemy, and or 2 stun the enemy. If you are lucky, you will got both. And like for the provoke, it's like 50% chance. However, it is the effect that like can cast into the enemy immediately. So you have around like 50% to provoke the enemy as well. And also these are all of the runes that I try to place for my Valentis. These are all the stuns and will runes, and also he got like the defense statistic including some of the accuracy in his skill tree. And also with these speeds, he can overcome like in some games that your enemy team does not have the leader skill, so you don't need to put the leader skill as well. And then like this unit can start first anyway and do some kind of the CC strategy. And then like after Valentis can make some kind of the strips after the strip is done, so it is the time for another third tier unit that can help to do some kind of the CC games. This is one of the example that I use a lot. Shanpong is also helps to reduce the attack bar of the enemy, as well as do some kind of their armor break things, and then he can also cut the enemy turn as well. So I place him like on the violent anvil, and then he got like the multi-hits damage, and also got some accuracy into his second and third skills. Another one is the Sawana. So actually Sawana, I did not use her very frequent in this season, because like after Shanpong and Ganemi, yeah, she can only show up in some games, especially for the game that does not have the fire units, and I think there are so many units that can counter Sawana. So I try to make Sawana a little bit tanky, and then after all of the splits happen, she will come after the Valentis and then doing some of the CC strategy. So these are all of the runes. She is placed on like on Violet and Will, and then like these are all of the runes that I place into her. Also another one, the Shallot. Shallot still like come after Valentis as well, but I'm not use her very frequent as well. So for Shallot, she can help to land some kind of the glancing into enemy teams, as well as like cut down the enemy turns. This is really great. She can also land stuns on the enemy also. So I place her like in the third priority of the team to do some kind of the CC strategy. And another thing that important into Shallot is that she can also do attack bar increases. So your team can like catch up to each other very well for the second round of the turns of the turn cycle, I could say. And this one is like I just built him like in around like 2 last weeks of the game. Ganymede, he is really great to help the team, and also most of the time I say that I struggling with most of the units like Lulu, Karnal, and also Diana in most of the game, Juno as well. So this is one of the things that make me surprised a lot, that Ganymede is one of the units that helps a lot to counter Juno in some games. So I have run him for the EX and Will. So you don't need to make him like very fast. Is like he is very great that his base speed is like very high, and also you just only need some amount of the tanky EX rune with some damage to put into him. I can make the stats of him as you can see, like he got like crit rate, crit damage, accuracy, HP and tanky stuff and put into him. So he got around like, and make him plus like 150 to make him like fully sync to my team. So all of these units I made like the speed tuning as well to help in order to ensure that he will start first, start up after most of the units, like most of the unit for example he will start after Shanpong, and then like he will start after the Valentis in some games, and also he will start after Mice as I check. This guy is like after Mike can plant the bomb, and then like enemy can like can do some kind of other CC strategy and come back, and then he can like do some other skill recover to mouse, which is like really great. Yeah, so next we go to mice. Mice is like is the like the third tier units in my team to do some kind of the CC strategy. This guy is like works really great, wonderfully in this season. Mice helps a lot in terms of in the game that you confront like the units that you don't want to. He can place the bomb, so I put him like on the some of the damage. He can also tank a bit, and also most of the runes is like the EX and will. And I place the artifact. As you can see, his third skill is like plus by 24 accuracy, and his second skill I add like some accuracy into it as well. And the artifacts are like in boosting his attack, and also the important bonus is the bomb damage. But in this season, I will increase the bomb damage more as well. His skill, so plasma bomb. The first target of the bomb is very important to him, because like after Valentis can do some kind of the CC strategy, right? You will see like around like maybe after Valentis can do some of the CC on the enemy side, you will see there will be around like a 2 or 1 enemy that still does not stun or something, especially for Lulu. So you can continue your CC strategy by placing the plasma bomb into them, and then like you can make the control to the game. So after seeing his skill once he just released, so it's one of the units that I think he will suit a lot for my team. So I try to pull him out upon the season, and finally I got him. And then after using him, it's like really grateful. And in some of the game that you miss to finish the enemy team in the first 2 or 3 turns, the impulse gun is important. You can also like cut down the enemy skills by using this one. If you are lucky, you will also like the chance to like to place the plasma bomb again, especially when when you got procs from the violent as well. Okay, so for the next units that I would like to come up is like the counter units in some game. Oh, I forgot this guy. This one is easier. So in the game that you just got like you got the steal for for example, you lost like Bastet, you lost like Shivu, so you can use like Azure in order to like to overcome the enemy speed team, and like to and this guy is plus by 207. I place him like for the strip and for the swift one, and also pair with the Endure rune. As you can see, most of the artifacts come with the multi-hits, and he got some of the crit damage as well. And he can do some kind of the strips. So he's the one in the case that the enemy trying to like to cleave very hard, so he can come with the Isher can come with like Pisama as well. Pisama is one of the great leader skill units. I also place him on the Rage and Will, as you can see. And also for his artifact, I'm trying so hard to put him like for the third skill, add more crit damage, and also add some options where he boosts the attack after he's dead. So this is the one that helps to like to boost the attack a lot. Sometimes in the game that the enemy team does not have like the recovery units, so it is the good chance for you to just like attack the whole HP of the enemy team and then let the Pisama to end this. Alright, so next we will go to the counter units, as I mentioned. So for the counter units, I'm lucky that I'm got Kinki for the seasons in like in the last couple weeks before the end of the season. So Kinki is one of the counter units that really great to choose in the pick slot number 4 or 5 in the game that you are not sure that let's say that your enemy show the intention really clear that they will try to like to clip you or the CC you. For example, they are picking like Shivu in the first three slots. So I put Kinki into play. And another great unit to counter that is like he's placed on stun and wheel, and also some of the artifact trying to focusing on the attack as well. So if he have a chance to land the stun, that is like one of the moments that your enemy will like hit edge a lot as well. So another counter units that's used very well in this season is like the fire reel or the fire striker. So these guys, I make him tank a bit and also have like very high damage, because like to make him high damage with like the vampire rune, and also I put all of the options into like the life drain one. So this one is really great. As far as I inspect from the damage that he's done, he can make around like 60% of the HP return back to him after he can do some kind of the damage from the counters. And with the with 2000k with 2k plus attack, it makes him able to do some kind of the counter like mostly of the time. This unit is like he is great against Karnal and also Okionos and many of the win units like Sean Pong, and many times he helps me to win the games. So this is like my reel, and I think like one of the stats that important to him is accuracy as well. He can also land the branding, so after he lands the branding, it is the opportunity for him to like to do some another damage to the enemy team, as well as like he can like to drain the HP back to him. So this guy is like outstanding. And then another important counter unit is the Juno. Yeah, Juno, I put her like in the games that sometimes Volunteers is not love me and then goes to the enemy team. So I need to like to make the counter unit against the my own ace monster as well. So after I use Volunteers for many games, I know that Volunteers is the unit that like he is like weak against Juno a lot. So I try to build Juno with the best of my runes. Juno, I place her like on the stun and revenge, and also the artifact will focusing on like a multi-hit things, and also increasing the crit damage of the first skill. And also, as you can see, she's a little bit tanky, including have some of the damage and some of the speed as well. So with this build, she can in the game that you found Volunteers or any of the CC units team, which is like the 5-1, or in some game you may confront like Gianna or any of the units that can land the bomb, but it will not be explode when it goes against the Juno one. So Juno is one of the best unit to like to counter most of the offense team. So I try to place her with these runes, and she's worked very well. Alright. And the next one is the units that just play for fun. As I mentioned before, like in the last season, most of the players, they are playing like most of their meta unit, for example, yeah, Kana, Lulu, and then like Diana. So I trying to make these units a bit, but just only in the case to play for fun. But I have not many games that I pick them. This is like what the Kana that I make. He is all like 100 resistance and some accuracy. Another one is the Lulu. Just like many of the games, Lulu will like change the game a lot by his procs. So I try to make the game, but since like most of my strategy is like in the first 3 turns we could able to like to press the enemy team. So Lulu is not my choice to pick in that frequent. So I try just to make him in some games only, really a few games that I use him. And then another one is the Diana. Diana, I use her in some games. That the game that I found some of the squishy unit on the enemy team. I try to use the Diana as a blocker and also to gain a turn. Once like when my team got some damage, Diana can goes up and put up the shield into the game. So now I place her like on the violence and revenge as well, which is very good. When she can make the counter with her first skill, it has a chance to land like the stun as well, so which is really nice. I think these are the pretty much of the unit that I use in this season. And then like this is my new monster, Seraph. Host that I will do some kind of the fun clip theme in the next upcoming season. I hope all of this unit exposure will help you guys to see some kind of the, if you guys have like some of the reasonable units, I hope that it can help you guys to like to adjust your team and be ready for the upcoming season 19. And that's pretty much for today. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.